up. I would start actually with a few positive news that we have in UniKL, just like to break the ice probably. So can somebody tell me whether you all can hear me? Because I feel like I'm alone.
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. Okay, great. Thank you so much. So for our partners who just joined us, welcome. And sorry, it's a bit of confusing when talking and opening the slides. Yes, welcome. So today we're going to talk about 7 of our campuses that have new programs this year. It's MFI, MIDI, MIT, UBIS, MESTEC, MyTech, and WIMAT. They're all in Kuala Lumpur and outside of Kuala Lumpur, and I believe you will learn quite a few interesting things today from our program coordinators. One of the exciting news that happened actually despite the pandemic this year is for our business school. So this is the first good news we would like to share with everyone. We are top Islamic finance school in the world. We are ranked number 6 and we are published in Economic Research Department. So you can actually hear more about Islamic finance program today from the program coordinator. And do remember about UniKL when you have students interested in finance or Islamic finance. Another exciting news that happened today, UniKL first time from our establishment in 2002, we have entered the Times Higher Education rankings. And currently we are ranked as a top 10 universities in Malaysia. And not just the university, but we also received really good rankings for our subject worldwide. So for example, business school, again, they have they've been ranked as top 500 to 600 in the ranking for the business programs. Our computer engineering programs and IT programs were ranked as 800. And our engineering program, as you know, UniKL has many types of engineering programs. They are ranked from 800 to 1,000. So when you speak to your students, please do mention to them, because UniKL have been working really hard to provide the opportunity for students to study in the top university in the program of interest. So I'm going to stop the presentation right now, and I would like to invite Dr. Muhammad Fahizal from UniKL MIDI. This is our Malaysia France Institute, and he will start with the explanation about UniKL new programs for water engineering field. Dr. Fahizal, are you here?
Okay, Olga. So, do I need to switch on the mode of the presentation?
Sure, you can share your slides. You can switch on your video. You can put on your slides, anything which is comfortable for you.
Okay, I think I switch on the slide first now. Okay, so actually I have in MFI now we have 2 new bachelor program on the engineering technology. So one of them is the automated water wastewater system operation. The second one is the water engineering and energy. Okay, so alhamdulillah both program have MQA authorized to run the program. At the same time, we also have the accreditation from UK, Chartered Water Environmental Management. Then I will go detail after this. Just a brief, since we have 5 minutes to explain. Okay, so as overview in this program, we have planning and developing, distributing and managing, and both most of the component. Actually, both the degree program we integrate as a knowledge. Okay, so since we know the water and wastewater industry in Malaysia have a very what we call experience, and since we have a lot of issues, so this program inshallah will support to the situation, current situation now, which is we are practicing some sustainable energy and then some of the green technologies. At the same time, since we know water, wastewater, actually the common relate is on the civil engineering. So now we have to consider a lot of discipline. Since now we are talking about Industrial Revolution of 4.0, so some of the element that we put in our bachelor program under Center of Water Engineering Technology. So we have industrial control, we have SCADA system. Okay, there is some civil engineering field with water, with process automations, and we also have a drone. This is something interesting that we want to see. What is the difference between the common water wastewater bachelor program that which is available from other institute? Okay, so this is the some of the structure that we can see from the branch of engineering technology. So on this program, we have automations, chemistry, civil, electrical, and mechanical. Okay. Then we have some accreditation, as I said before. On the normal, we should acknowledge and also apply to MQA, Malaysian Quality Accreditations. At the same time, we also have a recognition from UNESCO, IHP, and from IAHR, Nahrim. And then we have a Chartered Institute of Water and Environmental program. Then we also have some of professional certifications, which is on the technical side. Is if you are familiar with PLC, maybe some of you know what is PLC. Then we have some industrial recognitions, participations. Okay. So talking about our program, we already have accreditations on the CMAM. Okay, so CMAM stands for Chartered Institute of Water and Environment Management. Okay, so we will have some chartered engineer under CMAM. We have a chartered environmentalist under CMAM also. At the same time, MBOT, actually it's not the accreditation part. MBOT is more on the professionalisms recognition. So our graduate also can apply graduate technologies and also professional technologies if they have enough qualifications to get professional technologies. And our accreditation program is under BEM, Board of Engineering Malaysia, which is equivalent to Engineering Technology Accreditation Council. So ETAC. So ETAC, most of the UniKL program, especially on engineering, we put under these accreditations. Okay. So as I said before, we have some collaborations on the internationals. So IHDF, we have, if I'm not mistaken, the pass of after they have finished this both BET water, this program, they can further their study on the postgraduate level in IHDF. So actually we have both collaborations. So 1 year in Malaysia, and after that 1 year in Netherlands. So this is the pass for the student if they are taking this program to the next level. And the national level, we have with Nahrim, National Hydraulic Research Institute. So this is the institute that collaborate more on the hydraulic, especially on the water. So they have a lot of research collaboration potential. Research collaboration can be done with them. So far we have some minor collaborations. Okay, talking about technology implementation. Just now I'm talking about SCADA. We have SCADAnet on our system. In MFI, we now in the to have a finishing on the building and also purchasing the equipment. So alhamdulillah, but quite slow due to the MCO situations and also the pandemic of COVID-19. So there is no reason. We try to work hard on this and to come out all the equipment and facilities to our degree program. So this is one of the interesting for both degree program, BET also and BET Water and Energy. Okay. So there is some industrial scale which is put down in the lab. So centered concept of teaching and learning. So this is very interesting. We have a current technology we implement, which is more on the IR 4.0 applications. And then we have some VR simulator. So this is interesting for the student, so that they can have pre-experience before they go for industrialship, before they go for industrial training. They have exposed to the situation on the wastewater and water treatment plant. So this is another teaching element that we implement to our degree program. Okay, so some of the high technology also like laser diffractions and also drones. So the drone is not just a normal application that we have before to capture picture and everything, but this one is to mapping on the potential resource of water. Okay, let's say you want to find new source of water area, or you want to develop a new place to have a water resource. So we use this drone, which is implement the latest technology, comply with IR 4.0. So this is another interesting part that I think for our BET program. Okay, so this one is quite detailed. So talking about career paths, they have a lot of position in the water industry. Okay, we have water resource engineer, which is focused on the dam, water wastewater treatment engineer, which is focused on the maintenance of water and wastewater plant operation also, and also some of the lab job. And we have also water distribution engineer, focus on instrumentation and operation. So actually we have a lot based on the Kerangka Pekerjaan Industri Perkhidmatan Air 2016. So this is based on our Malaysian informations. This is the requirement they want for water industry. Okay, so I make a summary to see what is the difference between BETs of CMAC. So first, BET also is a automated water wastewater system operation. As we can see, they are focused on the water disposal, wastewater, sewage, and also on the flood related damage. And if we want to see on the water energy and water engineering and energy, so they are more focused on the hydropower. Not only the big hydropower, also mini hydropower. We have experience in Bentong, Pahang. We just visit the mini hydro and the MCOP corporations. So we have already the collaboration with this hydropower, and we send a lot of students there to learn the system, to gain some experience. So it's good actually exposed to both program to see the real situation. We also have monitor and control on the process automation for the water wastewater. Same goes to BT, WEN. Okay, so we have this opportunity also with the Veolia Water, also how to handle the wastewater, and we already visit buildings, even though the system have 1% operation. So some of new technology, some of the update technology, so they implement to the plant. So this is some of the point that we to differentiate between these two programs. So I think this is the situation which is Malaysian needs for water management on the from the engineering side until to the management side. So we expose a lot of subject which is related to the current technology for IR 4.0. Okay, thank you. Maybe we have a question and answer, Olga.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Fahizal. Appreciate your
Okay.
brief and detailed presentation at the same time. For those who are not familiar with UniKL, maybe Malaysia France Institute is located in Bani, and they have a lot of programs related to automation in general. So that's why when it comes to the water engineering and automation, it makes a lot of sense for the students to be studying in that particular campus. So Dr. Fahizal is actually program coordinator, and in case you have like any specific questions for this program, please ask them now while Dr. Fahizal with us. You can switch on your microphone or you can type in the chat box so he can answer straight away. Just to cover a few other things which are related to this particular program. Those programs are engineering technology. Therefore, when it comes to the entry requirement, it's pretty much the same as for other engineering programs in UniKL. So we're looking at students who have completed 12th grade and who has credits in mathematics and also in physics preferably, as it's more towards mechanical. So the physics knowledge will benefit students more rather than chemistry or other science subject. In terms of the IELTS requirement, the program requires only 5.0, and we have intakes that been happening in this September for local students. And starting from January, you can apply for your students for those two programs, for the wastewater management and for the hydropower, right? Is it hydropower and water engineering, right? So there is two programs. They are quite different, as you could see from Dr. Fahizal's presentation. And I believe the water-related issues, they would be very relevant for many countries, not just in Malaysia, but anywhere else in the world. In terms of the tuition fees, since this is the unique and new program, there is not many providers in Malaysia. I believe UniKL is the first one water engineering program. Is that correct?
Yes, yes, it's correct, Olga. So since we don't have any civil program so far, so actually we have in one in my set, but my set focus on the chemistry. So this time we have a different approach with their experience also lah. Okay.
Yeah, correct. So in terms of the tuition fees, if you are making any notes, you can note to yourself that this program is 24,000 Malaysian ringgit per year. Since it's a very unique and niche programs, and there is a lot of equipment and industrial exposure involved into the program, so students will really benefit from the hands-on learning for the wastewater and hydropower engineering in UniKL. Okay, so I don't see any questions at the moment. So thank you, Dr. Fahizal. I would like to ask Encik Muslizam to join us from Malaysia Italy Design Institute.
Hello.
Encik Mus, you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, sure. So stage to you. Okay. Dr. Fahizal, can you stop sharing your screen? Okay, thank you. All right. So, Encik Mus, I would like to introduce the Asia Rail Center to our visitors, and also the railway programs that we are offering in UniKL.
You want to show your slide first?
Sure, you go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, good. We can see.
Okay, may I start or?
Sure. Please go ahead.
Okay.
Please go ahead.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good evening. Okay, my name is Muslizam Musa. I am the principal specialist and head of section for ACCREDITATION Center. And today, I would like to do some briefing about railway program what we having in Malaysia Italy Design Institute and ACCREDITATION Center. Okay, actually we have two programs. We just received what they call this approval from Ministry of Education that we can start our diploma engineering technology in railway system, whereby this is a new concept that we will be introduced to all students. We have a 2U1I concept whereby the student will learn in the university only for 2 years, and another 1 year they will be attached directly to the industries. So from 1 year they will gain their experience, and also they have chances and potential to be absorbed by the industries. And then we having a Bachelor Engineering Technology in Railway System with honors, whereby currently we're having 167 students. This is the new program actually, and based on the demand and the numbers that are required to join this program is very high. For intake September, actually we only limit to 60, but the numbers that applied for this program more than 100. So we already limited to 60 student only, because we want to ensure the quality and also the ratio of the equipment usage is on the site. Okay, this is the subject being covered inside this program. Okay, we're having a rolling stock. Okay, we will learn about the rolling stock system, and also the signaling and communication. Electrification permanent way is more to civil, and train operation more to the maneuvering and system of the trains. Station operation more to the management. For the SCADA, they learn about the SCADA. They learn about this ERP, about the electrification systems. They also will learn about the depot management safety, how to manage the management, how to manage all the facilities inside the depot. And also the good thing is under this program, we also teach our students in terms of feasibility studies. So where they want to develop a new infrastructure, they want to develop a new location for not only for railway, for another area also. So they have they're having this experience and knowledge how to do the feasibility studies. And also we will teach them on in terms of railway maintenance engineering. In this program, they are not only learn about mechanical, they have to know about mechanical, electrical, civil, mechanical engineering, pneumatics, everything. So they will be, after they graduated, they will be we call it as a variety engineer. So this is the good thing about the railway. And our local and international industrial collaboration, we having a very, very good collaboration with local international. We having a collaboration with Siemens, Thales, and Bombardier. Actually, our student also have been what they call we put at this one of the company that related to the Bombardier in Portland, and also our student also been sent to industrial exposure with Thales and Siemens for the MRT 1 and MRT 3. And also we having a good relationship with, of course, with China. We have a MOU and MOA with MTR Hong Kong, whereby one of the MTR top management already became our advisor, okay, for our programs. And also we have a very good relationship with Hunan Vocational College, whereby we are sending our students over there to have exposure in terms of system, in terms of high-speed train. And the latest one, we do the collaboration with Shangzi Railway Institute, Shangzi International Railway Institute in China also, whereby they are provide almost 100,000 every year to 20 for our student to going there and having experience for 1 month and experience about the railway system and the system that been used in China. And supposedly we are not also looking for the overseas. We also having a very good contact with local companies. We have HSR, MRL, KTM, Rapid Rail, ERL, and MRT. Most of these our local operator, they're having a very good relationship with us, whereby currently we are trained 100 of our students to be their staff. Okay, for this year and next year, we already been awarded by Prasarana to train and place 400 people for them for another 2 years. And also we open our doors to GRQSU and GREs, whereby I'm one of the students from GREs before. And now we're having a very good relationship with Seoul Metro. And in terms of strategic industry partner, all our students, they are very lucky because they have an opportunity in terms of industrial exposure and also for the internships. Most of our what they call student right now, for current student, they already been exposed with all these companies, related companies, and this coming December, 44 of my students will be go for industrial exposure, all of them. So this is a very good thing because we having not only from the local, not only for the operators, but also the vendors that join inside the railway industries. Okay, about this, currently we're having 20,000 people, and we are looking forward to have 60,000 people in 2030, whereby we need the rail engineers, we need the rail technician, trainers, rail operation, and also the management. For this, what I call is the expert in the rail, we need the certifications. Of course, right now we're having the diploma, degree, and coming to be, we are having a master and PhD. Even though right now we send our lecturer, four of our lecturer to China to get the PhD in railway. And this is the manpower requirement. Our sources is from National Roadmap 2030, whereby this is the statistic or the requirement by the industries, not only in Malaysia but also from the ASEAN country. Okay, you can see we need in 2025 3,000 people in management, 10,000 people, 9,000 people, and up to 2030 we need at least 68,000. It means 48,000 people or workers we need in the railway industry in the ASEAN. So this can boost the opportunity to all students, and also to not only from Malaysia but from out of Malaysia also they can get this opportunity. Okay, this is our training ground. Okay, we having 20 of real equipments. Okay, nowadays we having our sandboxy. We can go for the train operations, the electrification, and all the system have been installed in our campus. But right now we're still waiting for our latest pantograph for electrification, for switchgear. Everything will be installed in our place. So a good thing is we will have our VR center. We hopefully by this coming February, our VR center will be realized. Okay, and also we having our new our train simulator. We were having our train simulator by this coming January. So inshallah, everything will be good after this. And also we are not training our student only in Malaysia, but we also having an overseas program. Every year we will send our student to overseas. Okay, as I mentioned just now, we receive a grant from Sangzi Railway Institute for 20 be sent to China every year for 1 month. So they will be exposed to all the system, the maintenance, the new technologies in China. And also we having a grant from KTK DOM, KTK China, whereby this is more to interior and also for the manufacturing. They provided us almost 50,000 every year to send at least 10 of our students going there for 1 month. So this is the opportunity to our students to be more exposed to the real technology, to an advanced technology in the world. So that is my presentation. Very fast.
Thank you.
5 minutes.
Thank you, Encik Mus. Yes.
Yes.
There is a question from the audience to you.
Okay.
They are related to the internships.
Okay.
If you can explain on the internship that, I mean, how long is the internship for this particular program and what opportunities students have? And the second question, this is from our agent, Mr. Nix from Thailand.
Okay.
He is asking which parts of China you're collaborating with. I think you covered that. Maybe probably you can remind him.
Okay. Thank you, Olga. Okay.
Thank you.
First one is about the internship. Okay, internship for our students. First of all, for our diploma student, we having the 1 year in industries, whereby 6 months they will be for the subject, and another 6 months is for internships. So conclude together is 1 year. So the people or the student will be sent to the respective companies, operators, and vendors. So for time being, we don't have any problem to send our students because the allocation that being given to us every year is more than 100. So in terms of internship for 6 months, we don't have any problem for diploma and also for degree programs.
Okay.
And for this, we're having a collaboration with HVCRT, Hunan Vocational College in Zhuzhou in China. And another one is with Shanxi Railway Institute. And we are looking forward to have another one in Sichuan. Most probably after, we hope this COVID will be settled in maybe in 6 months later. So we will have another collaboration with Sichuan Institute, Railway Institute. So we have 3 in China.
Thank you. There is one more question which is asked by Ms. Marliza. She's asking in terms of how many international students we have in the railway program. At the moment, we do not have international students in the railway program, as of my knowledge. That is particularly the reason we're introducing this program to international partners today. And Ms. Suping also asking about the quota, because you have mentioned that there is a quota for 60 students a year. So they are wondering right now if you are going to have a quota for international.
Okay. For rating, currently we limit the quota is because we based on the ratio for the equipments. I can gain more students, but in terms of quality, we try to take care. We want to ensure our quality is there.
Yeah.
So in terms of maybe in terms of quota, maybe you can advise us in terms of that.
Sure. We will get a feedback from our partners. So we will know how many students they have for this program. So I believe that wouldn't be an issue for you to place a couple of students for the January intake, right?
Yes.
Thank you, Encik Muslizam, very much for joining us. Malaysia Italy Design Institute is located in Kuala Lumpur, Cheras. So the students will study 20 minutes from the Kuala Lumpur city center, and they will have really nice facilities for the rail industry, as you could see from the Encik Muslizam presentation. In terms of entry requirement is same as the water engineering, 2 credits in maths and physics. and students advised to have IELTS 5.0 unless they have other English proficiency. This program is the same as other UniKL engineering technology programs in terms of the tuition fees, which is 19,500 for the per year in Malaysian ringgit. Okay. So moving forward, I would like to invite our Malaysian Institute of Information Technology, Ms. Diana. Are you here?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes. So Ms. Diana is going to present our new program, which was just launched for September intake in August. Bachelor of Information Technology in Internet of Things. Ms. Diana, you can go ahead.
Okay. Thank
Welcome.
you. Okay, Assalamualaikum and a very good evening to everyone. Okay, so I'm Diana, the program coordinator for this new degree program in IT. So this program is called Bachelor of Information Technology, honors in Internet of Things. Can you see? Okay. So this program is very new. We just receiving our first intake students in last month in October. So currently we have three students. Okay, since it's very new. Okay, we get approval from the MPA.
Ms. Diana, sorry. Can you please speak maybe a little bit louder? I'm not sure. We can hear you, but not so good.
Okay.
Thank you.
How about now?
Now it's fine. Yeah,
Fine.
maybe not so fast because you have a little echo on your side, so maybe that's the reason.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so in my slide, I will cover about my program overview, career pathway, entry requirement for the program, program roadmap, program structure, certification, and the industrial collaboration that we have. Okay, so as we know, nowadays, Internet of Things is a part of Industrial Revolution 4.0. Okay, so one of the pillar is our Internet of Things. So normally this program focus on the higher end of the IoT layer. So since the higher IoT layer, they are such computing and storage layer, application layer, services and analytics layer. So you can see I have stated this in my slide. So what the students will do in this program, they will be exposed to the IoT infrastructure, device integration, applications, and they will also learn some data analytics. Okay, data analytics, data science. So this is also in this new era, we have a lot of demand in industry for the data analytics. And then this program also offers some value-added components such as certification. So we have professional certification, and also we offer industrial mentorship. So industrial exposure to the students. Okay. So overview. So this is the Internet of Things ecosystems. So we have studied this ecosystem, and then we offer a lot of subjects that related to the all layer applications that needed now, so that the students will understand what is sensor, how to use the sensor, how to do the data collection from the sensor, and then from the data collected, how the data is transferred to the cloud. Cloud is the storage. Cloud as the storage and cloud as the platform for them to do the analytics. So they will learn about the sensors, they will learn how to connect to the network, and then they will learn how to configure the cloud at the internet site, the cloud. And then they will do the applications, some applications like how to visualize the data, how to get results, accuracy results, how to get predictions from the data they have collected. And then the data that once they analyze, they will get the result, and then from that result they can give decision making to the clients, something like that. This is how the Internet of Things that we cover. Okay. And then for the career pathway, we are expecting more and more devices are going to connect to the internet for the coming years. So for one individual, we possibly have more than two devices that everyone use every day. So meaning that there are a lot more of data that we are going to analyze day by day. So with this kind of demand, so we see that a lot of job offer that our students we can can join, okay, can get employed for. So examples of the roles that they can go for such as IoT developer, IoT consultant, IoT architect, IoT solution engineer, software engineer at the cloud side, data analyst, data scientist. So these are their pathway lah after once they have graduated. Okay, the entry requirement for this program for the local students, for matriculation, foundation students, and students from the degree program, the diploma programs also can join our program. And then for the international, pass in the international baccalaureate with minimum 24 points. Okay, these are the requirements, just like other IT programs. Okay, and then for this IoT program, the duration is 3 years and 4 months. So these 3 years and 4 months included the industrial attachment, industrial training. Okay, so for the 3 years and 4 months, we have 7 semesters. So for the 7 semesters, actually at semester 3, they will seek for professional certification. At semester 4 and 5 also, they have their own professional certification for them to seek for an exam lah, in order to get that certification. And then other than that, we have in semester 6, it depends if they are taking the elective subjects earlier, so they will get certified earlier, something like that. Okay, so wait, before that, so how many certification that we have? We have in total 6 certifications. So you can see the certification in the roadmap. Okay. And the extra point here, the students actually don't have no need to pay extra for the exam in order to sit for the exam, because the payment for the exam, the fee for the exam is already included in the tuition fee. Okay, so here I listed some of the all the subjects that the students will learn throughout the semester, throughout the program. Okay, we have IoT and for the first semester. This is the core for the IoT. And then we cover also network, programming, statistics. Okay, and then we have subjects like system subjects, network operating system, and then machine learning, IoT project management, IoT application security. And then you can see we have data analytics, DevOps essential, and then for the elective, we have data visualization. This is how to visualize the data, just like I said, and etc. Okay, if you have questions regarding the subject, you can ask later. And then for the certification, as I said, we have 6 overall. So as the professional certificate, we have rapid minor certification, which is cover machine learning professional and application and use case professional. And then also we have certification Red Hat certified system administrator. And then we have Tableau desktop specialist. This is for the data visualization. Python for big data analytics, to learn how to develop program the IoT system. They use normally the Python language. And then we also have academia certificate, which is Cisco IoT fundamental. And then for the industrial collaboration, we actually working close with Conductix Academy. So this one, we actually revise our subject according to the industry demand lah. Okay, Red Hat also professional collaboration on system administration. And then we also have a partner from Japan, which is the Okinawa Open Laboratory. So this lab do research on SDX and IoT technology. Okay, I think since this is a new program, so I don't actually have so many information to.
Thank you, Madam Diana.
Okay.
Thank you. If you have any questions, you can switch on your mic and ask, or you can text in the group in the chat section. This is a new program we have started, as I said, in September. It covers both academic, you're getting the bachelor, and you are getting 6 professional certifications. Correct, Madam Diana?
Yeah, yeah. Five professional certification and 1 academia certification.
Yes, and the good thing is that the professional certifications and academia certifications cost is already included in the tuition fees. So students do not need to pick it up extra. So the campus will make sure the students sit for all the exams and certifications during the program. So this program is the 3.5 years in duration. In terms of the tuition fees, it's 22,100 Malaysian ringgit per year. International students, of course, it's IT program, so the IELTS requirement is 5.0. And in terms of the other requirement for academic, they have to complete high school, as Madam Diana have mentioned, and they need to have credit in mathematics and 1 other subject. And also they need to have a pass in English. So those are the entry requirements. Actually, it's even better. It's grade C in any 2 subjects and credit in maths at all level and at all levels. So this is a bit even easier. So this program is conducted in UniKL Malaysian Institute of Information Technology. This is our Chancellery campus located in Jalan Sultan Ismail in the heart of Kuala Lumpur. So students will view and opportunities around the campus. In case you have any questions, you can still text them here and we will provide further details. Okay, thank you, Madam Diana. Next, I would like to give a word. We have 2 representatives from the business school, UniKL Business School, Dr. Zalina and Dr. Sharina. So probably we can go ahead with Dr. Zalina's presentation on the Bachelor of Islamic Finance in UniKL. Madam Zalina, Dr. Zalina, are you here? Okay. You need to switch on your microphone.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Hi.
Hello.
Okay,
Welcome.
Can you see my slide?
Yes.
All right. Okay, thank you. All right, let me show you the slideshow here. Okay. Okay. Assalamualaikum and very good evening to everyone. Okay, my slide is quite plain, not as attractive and colorful as our colleague before. Okay, this is a Bachelor of Business Administration in Islamic Finance. Okay, our program is being accredited by the Malaysia Qualification Agency. And just to share with you, as of September 2020, we are at the 5th top world ranking institute in the field of Islamic finance, Olga, because before this you mentioned it's a 6th top world ranking, but now
sorry, I
in
was
September
the old
2020,
information from March.
but no,
Right.
this is the latest one. September 2020, we are at the 5th top world ranking.
Congratulations.
So, meaning that we have a top expert in the Islamic finance at our faculty. All right, and as an overview, our program, BBAIF, is designed to facilitate the students to become the industry expert by exposing the students to the broad range courses available in the area of Islamic finance. Not only that, the diversity of the interdisciplinary courses ultimately equip our students to be well versed in the area of management, leadership, communication, innovations, which is as a requisite skill to address the interconnected challenges of the global environments and climate change. This is our objective. Okay, the good thing, the unique about our program is the program is embedded with the professional certifications. Okay, this is specifically to meet the Islamic finance industry needs and standard. The students who have completed their program and meets their requirement will be awarded by IFIM's Islamic Financial Qualification, namely Associate Qualification in Islamic Finance, Intermediate Qualification in Islamic Finance, certified qualification in Islamic finance in banking, as well as the Islamic financial planner, IFP. And this is actually equivalent to the worldwide certified financial planner. So, but we are focusing on the Islamic financial planner. So as we know that getting certified is the best way to prove that the student will meet the qualification, and this qualification will be valuable to increase the student value and marketability in the job force. So we have a collaborations with the IFIM, which is the Islamic Banking Finance Institute of. Okay, this is program descriptions. I think I'm not going to go in details. So the credit value is 120, and the modes and the method of delivery, of course, we have a consultation, presentation, lecture, tutorial, business project, and seminar as well. And the durations is 2 and 3 years, depending on the level of entry. Means that if the student is come from the diploma level, so they can get the credit transfer, so the durations of study will be shorter. And the intake, we have a 3 intake, January, July, and September. So and 3 requirement, I think quite similar to other program as well. And also been mentioned by Olga just now. And I just want to highlight here, in the event that if the student does not meet any minimum requirement, the student still can enroll or register to our program, but provided they have to pass the internal assessment. So the internal assessment will be conducted through online, and once they perform the internal assessment, and after the next working days, they can get the result. And of course, we will notify them if they pass the internal assessment. Of course, they can enroll to our programs. Okay, and about the credit transfer. So students from diploma levels or equivalents will be able to get the 50% up to 50% credit transfer, who have attained a grade C and above. Of course, we have to map the course and syllabus prior to give them the credit transfer, and the minimums, the similarity is 80% similarity. And also students are eligible for horizontal and vertical credit transfer, meaning that if the student currently at the degree levels, so they also can get credit transfer during their degree programs. So a part of the diploma programs, they get the credit transfer also at the degree programs. If suddenly they want to continue their study in second year in BBA-IF in UniKL, so they can also get the credit transfer for the degree program as well. So we call it horizontal and vertical credit transfer. And this is our program structure. Well, I'm not going to go through the detail about the program structure. So as I mentioned just now, so our program not only have a specialization subject, we also have a diversity of interdisciplinary courses as well. And in terms of the classifications, okay, the core subject will be 30% will be will have a common core subject, and specialization is 35%, national requirement 10%, university requirement 6% of the total syllabus in our program. Elective, the student have to take a 4 elective subject, and we have internships credit value of 7. Which is equivalent 4 months internships attachment at the industry. In terms of the job demands, I would say that Islamic finance we consider as still the skill in Islamic finance professional are in a huge demand. Okay, this is not, I'm not saying that, but this is being I'm being quoted by the Tessins Consulting. So saying that the demand for the Islamic finance professional is in high demand. Okay, in terms of the job market demands in Malaysia, also Islamic finance industry is reported to have shortfalls of Islamic finance qualification. And we required that, according to Bandagara, required about 54,000 people to be needed to fill the roles in 2021 in Malaysia. And this is the national leading players in Malaysia. So which is the student can work in any Islamic banking institution, or any government agency, regulatory, or any other finance or Islamic finance related industry. Meaning that the student not restricted to work in Islamic finance related industry. They also can work in finance related industry as well. And this is some of the popular career and prospect for the students. So the student can become a Sharia auditor or auditors. So means that not only they can become the Sharia or related to Islamic auditors career prospect, they also can become in the conventional sector as well. So they can become a Islamic finance specialist or also finance specialist. Okay, and they can become the finance or Islamic finance analyst, or to be, or if they like to be in the academic area, they can become a lecturer in the Islamic finance or finance field. Thanks. Mine is sweet and short because of Olga did remind me to only have 5 minutes, so only 5 or 8 slides. So that's why I prepared it precise and and
Thank you
short
so
one.
much. Please, if you have any questions about Islamic finance program, ask them now. It's not every day we have opportunity to speak to Dr. Zelina live. Because they're very busy with the students and making sure the program is accredited really high in the world rankings. It was very interesting. I didn't know about the possibility of internal assessment for the program for the students who does not meet entry requirement. That is something that we will explore more. In general, entry requirement for this program is not really high. It's just 2 credits in any 2 subjects, and for the grade 12 or A level, and also the credit in maths and passing English for the O level or equivalent level. So this was quite low in general. But can you tell us like how the internal assessment comes and what the students have to achieve in order to be accepted?
Okay, the internal assessment is we test the student on the basic knowledge on the finance and Islamic finance. So there will be a MCQ question, okay, to be tested to the students. So the passing mark is 70%. So as long as they can have at least basic knowledge on the Islamic finance and also finance, so they are okay to join us.
All right. Thank you so much. The program is 3 years. In terms of tuition fees, I think it's very attractive for this kind of program, which has so much certifications and approval for Islamic finance related bodies. It's only 16,900 per year in Malaysian ringgit. And we have actually 3 intakes in a year. We have January, which is next intake, and then we will have 2 more in July and September. So it's a good opportunity for you to market the program in various countries. Thank you so much, Dr. Zelina.
Okay.
Dr. Sharina, are you here?
Yes, I am.
Hi, welcome. Dr.
Hi.
Sharina will explain more on the Bachelor of Tourism Planning and Development. This program been running for about 1 year, but probably not many of you realize that UniKL has a tourism program right now. So this is a good opportunity to learn about it for everyone.
Right. Thank you, Olga. Can you see my slide?
Yes, can.
Yes. Okay. Is it in the slideshow form?
No,
yes.
Not yet.
Oh no. Oh, okay. All right. Assalamualaikum. A very good evening to everyone. My name is Sharina Osman. I'm the head of section for Bachelor in Tourism Planning and Development, UniKL Business School. In UniKL Business School, we are actually the youngest from the rest of our program, right? But having said that, we are very much there are many specialties within this program that we can offer. All right. Okay. So the full name of the program is Bachelor in Tourism Planning and Development. Is actually under the field of travel, tourism, and leisure. And we already have the approval from MQA to set the course on. All right. Under field of tourism, actually, there are many different perspectives if you are aware of, right? And most of the university or particularly in Malaysia, they are offering tourism courses specializing in tourism management, tourism and leisure management, tourism and hospitality, tourism and event management. But for tourism planning and development is very much limited. In fact, we are the first in Malaysia to offer this specialization at a bachelor degree program. At the moment in Malaysia, this specialization is being offered at the postgraduate level, particularly in masters and PhD. All right. So for BTPD, we call it BTPD, Bachelor in Tourism Planning and Development. Our major focus are tourism business and entrepreneurship. We are focusing on tourism business and entrepreneurship, tourism planning, tourism development, and research. These are the four major focus in our program. Okay. This program is actually concerned about the sustainability of our tourism destination and attraction. So the students are exposed to the skills in looking at the possibility to enhance tourism sector and to make sure that all the destination and attraction able to sustain in a long run, right? And the other part is in terms of venturing into tourism business. So this is a good footage for the student who interested to venture into tourism business. So we give them skills, entrepreneurship skills in venturing into tourism business. Okay, in terms of career prospect, this particular specialization is very much technical part of tourism, right? So the career is actually without borders because you know tourism can be applied anywhere. In fact, tourism is the most lucrative industry. I mean, at least before the COVID, the pandemic time, right? So for the government and tourism organization, this is particularly in Malaysia, so they can actually join the ministry related tourism and its agencies, for example, National Library and whatnot. But this is for local career, and our Tourism Malaysia, of course, the local municipal and tourism related organizations. I think this is also applicable to all countries. I'm sure you also have your Ministry of Tourism and its agencies who are responsible for the tourism industry in respective countries. And in terms of private sector, the students can actually join or venture into theme parks, recreation parks, event management companies, travel agencies, and tour operators, education institutions, yeah, and hotel, and of course food services. But when talking about hotels, please bear in mind we are not focusing on hospitality. We are not doing the culinary, right? So we are very much focusing on the branding, the image, then the business side of the hotels and food services. All right. And of course, we would like to see our students to venture into entrepreneurship where they can own their own business. And that's why we have all these skills to support the requirement to become an entrepreneur. Among the areas that they can venture into, for example, event management, travel agencies, travel operators, accommodation provider, developer, and of course, consultation and researcher. Okay, the duration of the study is basically 3 years, depending on the level of entry of the students. And in UniKL Business School, we have 2 long semesters and 1 short semester. Therefore, same goes to our intake Right? That's why we have 3 intakes. We have one in January, and we have one in July, and another one in September. So the semester also followed the intake season. All right. And the total credit hours for graduation is 124. Okay, this is the entry requirement. All right, basically, it's not that high. I think similar to other program in business school. Teaching and learning, this program very much project based. So we have to do a lot of field work. We have to do a lot of project because we want to provide a good skill to students, especially in terms of research, because this is what they are going to do when they graduated and joined the organization. So we have self-directed learning for project, assignment, presentation, and face-to-face classroom, of course, and coupled with our virtual learning environment, which is the e-learning platform. And at the moment, we are conducting classes through Teams because of the pandemic that where we cannot have face-to-face class. All right, this is the program structure. We have common core, discipline core, national requirement. As you can see, the distribution in terms of the percentage of each course classification. All right, and we have 4 months of internships, which carry about 8 credit hours. So the total will be 124. Okay, I think that's about it. Thank you, Olga.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Sharina. It was a pleasure to hear you. One of the interesting things about these 2 programs in UniKL Business School, the Islamic Finance and the Tourism Planning and Development, is actually the IELTS requirement, because even though those are the management programs, our IELTS requirement for these 2 programs states at 5.0 level, unlike marketing or management programs in UniKL. So this is an opportunity for those students who might not have achieved from the first time 5.5. They can consider venturing into these beautiful programs, because I think if we are looking into the current scenarios, we see the Islamic banking and Islamic finance growing in countries like Russia, China, of course, Middle East. There's a lot of potential for the students to find interesting employment, as well as the tourism planning. I mean, COVID-19 times probably would be the best opportunity for the students who will graduate from this program to rethink how we travel, how we develop various areas, and it will be probably one of the very interesting programs for the students to join right now.
Exactly. And in fact, may I add?
Yes.
At business school, we have many international students, by the way. So in fact, in our program, we have 2 now, from one from Turkmenistan and one is from Tajikistan, the recent one, yeah, Olga?
Yes.
She just joined us. All right, so I'm sure we would welcome more international students in the future.
Yes, we would really like to welcome, because it's fun program, because it's a project based for tourism. You will have a lot of interesting activities and assignments, so it will be very interesting for students. Even though it's a management program, they will have a lot of practical things to do. Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Sharina. Thank you so much, Dr. Zalina, for joining and explaining about those 2 programs. Moving forward, I actually have, it's a big announcement actually, because MASTAC, our Malaysian Institute for Medical Science Technology, did not accept international students since UniKL was but starting from this year, they have obtained the international license for the campus, and we started to welcome the international students for the medical science technology programs. So we have Mr. Arvind with us from UniKL MASTAC, who will explain about 3 programs in the UniKL MASTAC, the bachelor programs, which are available for international students to join in January intake. Mr. Arvind?
Hi, good evening, Olga, and good evening to
Welcome.
all the rest of the attendees here today. Let me get the slides up here.
Yeah. UniKL MASTAC is actually a very small campus, but from my experiences has the most amazing community of students, because they are small, they know each other, they are super friendly, and they have really powerful programs, medical science technology, right, Dr. Arvind?
Well, I suppose so, Olga. So
That's from my observation.
do you all see the slides on the
Yes.
screen right now?
Yes.
Okay, so
Please proceed.
we are the Institute of Medical Science Technology, or in short, MASTEC. And if you look at the little arrow here, that's our campus among all the different groups of UniKL campuses. So we specialize in medical science technology. As you know, UniKL is one campus, one specialization. So ours is medical science technology. And this is the campus for MASTEC. We're located in Kajang, Selangor. And if you do visit, you can always drop by to our campus, and we're happy to show you around. The programs in MASTEC, we currently have 6 programs at MASTEC, 3 at the bachelor level, which are the Bachelor of Bioscience, the Bachelor of Environmental Health, and the newest one is the Bachelor of Occupational Safety and Health. Our programs are currently also recognized internationally. The Bachelor of Biomedical Science is recognized by the IBMS, which is the Institute of Biomedical Science in UK. And the Bachelor of Environmental Health is also recognized by the Chartered Institute of Environmental Health, CIH, also from the UK. So we do have accreditations both from MQA and also from the UK accrediting bodies. And we also, for these particular programs, we are also working with the Ministry of Health and also the National Institute of Occupational Safety and Health for our student registrations later. And we also have our various industrial partners, such as the Putra Specialist Hospital in Malacca, the Azara Hospital in Kajang. We're working together with the District Office Majlis Perbandaran Kajang, and also our industrial partners KVMRT, and the various other sponsors for this program. As you can see, these are some of the example pictures that we have of our campus equipments and facilities that we have for the different programs. Okay. Going specifically to the Bachelor of Biomedical Science, this is a program which is concentrating on clinical laboratory science, and is specifically designed to provide for students who are interested in working as clinical science officers or clinical scientists, right? And they will basically play a role in the operations for clinical labs or in research in the biomedical science field. The content of the program includes things like the basic subjects: human anatomy, cell biology, biochemistry, microbiology, pharmacology, and then we go on to the histopathology and pathology. Then we go into the specialized subjects. These are diagnostic subjects that the students take up during their second and third years, including things like hematology and transfusions, urinalysis, molecular diagnostics, statistics, ethics and management. And then they also have to do a 1-year research project and a 1-semester industrial training. Again, these are some of the career pathways for the students. The majority of the students who graduated from this program actually work with clinical laboratories. So the various clinical laboratories in Malaysia, like Gribbles, PathLab, the I can't remember, LabLink, yeah, that's the other one. So they work as lab technologists, the students who have graduated from this program. Other students who have graduated from this program also have found jobs as scientific officers and also clinical researchers. Okay, so these are some of our partners who have either facilitated us for the industrial training or have also employed our students. So including things like the Institute of Medical Research, the Ministry of Health, IGN, MARDI, and the various other hospitals and biotechnology companies. Okay. So the basic nature of medical laboratory work includes things like detection and diagnosis of disease. So our students are fully qualified in running tests to detect bacterial samples, fungus samples, various parasites. They can do various biochemistry samples. They can do genetics and DNA testing. They've also learned how to do the various antibody tests and blood groupings. So basically all the different laboratory tests that are routinely done in terms of diagnosis of disease. Okay, like I mentioned, the career path for this program, the students can be employed in various laboratories, either in government hospitals or private hospitals. Our students have also found employment in university research labs at various biotechnology companies and other specialty labs around the country. These are some of the examples of the places where our students have been employed previously. Moving on to environmental health. Environmental health, if you're unfamiliar with it, is the branch of public health concerned with the aspects of the environment that can affect human health. So things like water pollution, air pollution, food safety, those kinds of issues, anything that can affect human health is what we study in environmental health. So our students, they learn things like environmental microbiology, toxicology, the human diseases, vector control, food hygiene, air quality, waste management, sewage management, environmental impact assessment. Again, they do a 1-year research project and a 1-semester industrial training. So again, these are some of the things that our students have done. We actually do take them out to do practicals outdoors in the field, in like air quality monitoring, water quality monitoring, noise monitoring. We also have taken them out to do ADIS inspection and fogging activities. And in particular, this program includes option for the students to do a community service project that we do every year, where we take them out and they will do an environmental health community service project. As I mentioned earlier, the programs are accredited internationally by IBMS and CIH. The newest program that we have is the Bachelor of Occupational Safety and Health. It's currently in the first batch of students are currently in their 4th semester. So it is a year and a half, almost 2 years now that we've run this program. The students learn basically all the different components of safety and health, including things like occupational health, human factors in ergonomics, industrial toxicology, emergency response, machine safety, risk assessment, chemical safety, and also we have components of rehabilitation sciences and return to work components. All our bachelor programs, the entry requirement is a NUET Band 3 or IELTS 5.5, and also a pass and matriculation of pre-university at 2.33 GPA. Or they can have a recognized diploma with a CGPA of 2.75. All right, thank you very much. That's all the presentation for me today.
Mr. Arvind, you've covered everything. Thank you so much. It was really detailed and really interesting. Do you guys have any questions about this program? Because medical science technology was not available last time for the international candidates, but now it's opened and we still have time for the January intake. If you have any candidates interested in the occupational health, in the biomedical science, in the environmental health, please do inform them about this opportunity in UniKL Mestek. Those are the 4 years programs that are available, and they are 19,500 ringgit Malaysia per year, same as some other of our engineering in engineering technologies program in UniKL. Right. Okay, we do not have questions. Thank you so much, Dr. Arvind. We will move forward. Thank you so much for joining. All right, so the next 2 programs, they are sort of related to each other, but they are conducted in different campuses. So I wanted to invite Dr. Muhammad Anwar Ismail from UniKL MyTech, who will explain more on our Bachelor of Engineering Technology of Petroleum Operation and Safety.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Welcome.
Thank you, Olga, for inviting me. Just to confirm, do you sorry? I will share my slide.
Yes, please, if you have.
Right slide. Okay, this one. Okay. Okay, have you seen my slide?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So is it okay. So I am Muhammad Anwar Ismail, the program coordinator for the program of Bachelor of Petroleum Engineering Technology. In the bracket, it's operation and safety. We honor, and this is the view of our campus in University Malaysia Institute of Industrial Technology in Johor Bahru. For those who maybe not know, our campus are located at the south parts of Peninsular Malaysia, which is near to the Singapore. So you only from Singapore, I think it's about 30 minutes driving from UniKL Tech, and then you can go to Universal Studio and any attractive place at Singapore, and we also have also very attractive place as well in the Bandaraya Johor Bahru. Okay, so the reason why we are in the Johor Bahru is because we are near to the industrial oil and gas industry, which is we are near to the port of Tanjung Pelepas. We are also near in the Pasir Gudang port, and also we also near to the Rapid Pengerang. Okay. Um, in MyTech, allow me to introduce a little bit about the MyTech. We have 5 different program which is focusing on the industrial technology. So we have quality engineering. We also have logistic and supply chain. We also have
Sorry, Dr. Anwar, just a moment, because some participants say they cannot see your slide. Just wanted to clarify, is it everyone cannot see the slide or others can see the slide?
Yeah,
I can
I'm
see.
okay with the slide. I can see the slide.
Okay.
Okay, you can see
All
the slide,
right.
right? Okay, thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So the newest or the latest program in UniKL Tech is Petroleum Engineering Technologies, which is focused on operation and safety. The first intake are on the September 2019, and now we have a third batch of students, and we also have one international student from Somalia, okay, or Somali, okay. And then and this program, I think similar to others program, we have been accredited by MQA, Malaysian Qualification Accreditation, and also we are also accredited by ETEC or BEM, Bachelor Board of Engineering Malaysia. And for this program, we also offer at least minimum 2 professional certificate. That means that they are inclusive under tuition fees. Okay, so we have bachelor and at least two professional certificate. Okay, so this program are cover from upstream to downstream of the oil and gas industry. So for the oil and gas industry, so we have the upstream part, offshore, and also onshore. Okay, so this program are focusing on the four, I can say four field, which is on the petroleum process technology. Okay, part of it is on the major part of it is on the petroleum process technology, instrumentation and control, mechanical inspection and maintenance, and also the plant process safety and technology. So these are the 4 important things, which is, if we can conclude that is 3 of them are on the operation of the plant, and one of them are tackling about the safety of the work of the plant, of the everything in the upstream and also downstream plant. So I think these are the POs, which is I can move. I think this is just PEOs, and also PLOs. Okay. So this is what I said that, or I can go to here. So this is what I said that these are the main cluster that the student will study. So of course you will have to study about the engineering fundamentals and also petroleum and chemical fundamentals. But then the four cluster is about the instrumentation and control, the process plant technology, and also the mechanical technology, and as well the process safety and environment. And if I'm not sure if you can see, because it's just a small here. I think that these are all the subject that that the student will study and we will cover along throughout the 4 years duration. Okay. So that's mean that the student not only focus on the chemical or petroleum process only, but also they also can be a versatile engineer where they can also do the operation of the plant process. They can also do the instrumentation and control of the plant, and they can also do the maintenance, inspection, and also as well as to become to know about the process safety and also occupational safety and have related job. Okay. These are what I call the professional certification. These are the suggested or the proposed professional certificate that we offer to the student. As I said earlier, that we offer at least 2, but actually we are suggesting to give a 4 actually. Number 1, 2, and also 3, depending on the student which one they can they prefer. But most of them are from the NIOSH. NIOSH is the National of Occupational Safety and Health in Malaysia, and also we also have from SIM as well, and one of the Mobius Institute from the Australia. Okay, so these are but this list will be I think we will add on in the future the list of the certificate that the student can take. Okay. And then these are the career prospect, which are I think related to oil and gas industry. So that's mean that the student they can work in the various department in the plant, either in the downstream plant or in the upstream plant, including the safety manager, piping engineer, process engineer, operation engineer, and also facility engineer, and also safety officer, and so on lah. Okay. These are the information on the rapid pengerang. I think where is expected in the 2025 there needs more than 50 or 60,000 I think job, okay, on the 2025. Okay. And then these are the others plan that the student can work. I mean in the Terengganu, Bintulu, and also in the Melaka, and I think in the for the internationally, I think many others location that they can that can work lah. Okay. I think that's all from for me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Anwar. It's very interesting because, like, for me, I'm coming from the finance background. So any program which we have in engineering field or in petroleum engineering is really interesting and exciting. How much diverse? Because for your information, in UniKL, we have different types when it comes to oil and gas industry. If you're looking to accommodate the students from the oil and gas industry, you can consider actually 3 campuses from UniKL, which have the oil and gas related programs, which is my tech. One of them was the programs in petroleum operation and safety. For all the programs in UniKL, it's quite standard. We have 3.5 years of studies and 6 months of internship the last semester. Is it correct, Dr. Anwar? Is it the case for the petroleum engineering program?
Yes, similar.
Yeah. So where do usually students go for the internship when it comes to this program?
I think around Malaysia, they can most of them, but because most of the students right now originally from Johor, so they do the internship in Johor. But I think we also have a student that also do the internship in Sabah and Sarawak, and also in Terengganu. Okay.
All right. Good.
Okay.
Good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Since it's a very unique and interesting program, and I believe also one of the unique offerings in Malaysia in general, just to update you all, in terms of entry requirements, it's pretty much the same as other engineering programs in UniKL, which requires 2 credits in minimum grade C in mathematics and physics or one other science subject. And in terms of the tuition fees, this program is on the higher range. So the program tuition fees are 3,400 Malaysian ringgit per year. So the students will study in our newest campus. MyTech is our newest campus, which was established, I think, about 8-9 years ago in Pasir Gudang in Johor. It's a beautiful campus. So in case you want to know more information, you can always ask us, and we can share with you the presentation slides. Right. And moving to the last campus, as I said, it's sort of similar to the what we have right now. UniKL MIMAT. It's Malaysian Institute of Marine Engineering Technology, which is located in Lumut. And we have Mr. Mazlan Muslim from the who is the head of section for maritime engineering in UniKL MIMAT. Mr. Mazlan here? Okay. Yeah. So Mr. Mazlan will share on the offshore engineering program in UniKL MIMAT.
All right.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. So thank you, Olga, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good afternoon. So I just upload the, what do you call it, the PowerPoint. So I got the shorter version, because earlier only talking about 30 slides, right? So now I got less than that. So it's about 20.
Let's shorten it.
Yeah, shorten it. Because we will be the last of the, what do you call it, of the presenter. So hopefully you can see it now. It's okay. So this you can see the campus, the MIMAT. If those of you been to Lumut, so we are actually next to the, what do you call, the Lumut waterways. So let's go to the next page. So BET Offshore with Honours is in a way alternative program for qualified students from external learning institution and with UniKL to continue study, right? But we are more focused on design and construction of offshore structures for shallow and deep water applications. So it's a short overview of my what do you call it, experience in the marine or offshore, and we are accredited by UK and local authorities, right, including RINA, IMARES, Marine Department, all that, and let's see the next one. The Bachelor Offshore is more on areas of offshore technology, offshore hydrodynamic, offshore design, structure, and offshore production and fabrication, and including maritime law. Okay, so you can read further because it's quite detailed here. So this one is a very general of the various domain of the learning domains, which I think almost all of in the engineering is doing it, right? And facilities, at the present one, we have all the engineering drawing lab, the lofting for ship and CAD, computer aided design, for the and also some design lab, right, with various software. And some workshop that we have at the moment is a metrology lab, hydraulic lab, electrical and electronics lab. Okay. And we have heavy and light fabrication. So when we say heavy, it refers to steel structure, but light, more towards aluminium, fiberglass, and also some wood structures. So we have the normal, what we call learning hub, or the library for the student, and the hostel facilities. So we have a ranger for that. And this is something new. We have a waste tank. So waste tank is supposed to be the largest of its kind. So we have also next to our campus is the UTP, University of Petronas, but theirs is not a deep water. We are more towards a deep water facilities, right? Deep water waste tank. So for student development, we have a lot of industrial talk and industrial visit. And so these are some examples of the Marine Expo for student development. And we also conducted some innovation symposium. And we have also a program for a young professor. That means those that are in the industry, they give some talk to the student, right? So we also involved in the industry. Actually, for the offshore program, it started in September last year, right? So it's quite new for the offshore. And these are some elective for the offshore program, just to show you the scope of the structure. And we do have some offshore companies next to our doorstep. Example, Sapura Kencana. But of course, the MMHE is somewhere in Johor and some of the industries. So these are the, in a way, potential what we call employer for the student, and that they can also get their intra, right, or intra-industrial training. Okay, so we have Schlumberger, Komi, FMC Offshore, Barakah Offshore Petroleum, and Petra, Alam Maritime, Schlumberger. Okay, so I think that covers quite a lot. Petronas, of course, they have the Icon Offshore, Petrofac, ExxonMobil. So I think that's all for the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Maslan. Just wanted to clarify with you, students who study the offshore engineering, what are their career prospects? Where would you find the graduates from this program working?
Yeah, so they'll be working in the oil and gas industry, offshore fabrication yard, offshore design house, classification society, offshore machinery installation and repair, professional body, government agency, and training institute as some example. And also the one listed previously, all these companies, they are the potential what do you call employers for the student.
Yeah. When it comes to the offshore engineering, like, do they require any professional certifications during their studies?
Yeah.
Or yeah.
So
can you cover on that?
Certification that I mentioned earlier on the what you call done by the INA, IMA, RES, and so these are professional bodies. It will accredited to the offshore program. So yes, that is done.
All right. Okay. Does any have any questions from the participants? Our participants are very quiet today.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. So the programs that we have in UniKL, you can see like in the example of Encik Mazlan, he has 25 years of industrial experience. This pretty much applies to all UniKL campuses where the instructors, the lecturers and professors that we have, they don't just have an academic experience, they've been exposed and been working in the industry. So they can really guide the students in terms of the future career prospects and how to navigate inside this particular industry. Yeah.
That's right.
So in terms of the offshore program, this offshore program, same entry requirement, 12th grade,
similar
2
to
credits.
the similar for the engineering technology, where we have for the
They will have
example diploma with minimum CGPA of 2.0 and all that, and the what do you call all the other, even for HND, right? They can it's MPF level 4. There will also be recognition. It will be accepted. So very general for engineering. This is engineering and engineering technology.
Yes, it's engineering technology programs, and you can actually check majority of the programs that we have explained to you today, excluding of course the business and IoT, because those IT programs, they are registered under Board of Engineering Malaysia. So students, they will be able to have an opportunity later on in their career to register under BET and the Board of Engineering Technologists. This program is open for January intake. Please apply if you have any students interested in the oil and gas industry, in the offshore, in the petroleum engineering. Okay, Mr. Mazlan, while you are here, we have one question. According to offshore program, do you focus on construction of offshore? Such platform or onshore too?
So this one more on offshore, no? As the term implies. So we are more towards deep water exploration because, as you know, for example, we have tension rig platform, and then we have some semi-submersible structures. So those are the areas. But if you go closer to the shore, then we have the fixed structure. So that one's less covered. We are more towards offshore. We are more towards what do you call it? Beyond the shoreline. Yeah, we don't cover. I understand the question because you're talking about petroleum exploration inshore, right? So we don't cover that. We are more on more like floating structures rather than fixed structures. Yeah, that's our focus.
Yeah, thank you, Encik Mazlan.
Yeah.
Program is available on our website to applications. It's 19,500 Malaysian ringgit per year. And as you have noticed, entry requirement for UniKL are generally not really high. So we are requiring credit in mathematics and one of the science subjects, preferably physics, for all the programs which are related to engineering. IELTS for engineering programs and programs that we have covered today, it's 5.0, except for UniKL Mestek, the medical science technology programs, where we require 5.5. So thank you, Encik Mazlan. It was really a pleasure to hear from you. I would like just to wrap up our session, if possible. Encik Mazlan, can you close your presentation?
Okay.
Just to give some updates to our partners today on the upcoming intakes for UniKL. Right. So I hope you can see my screen right now. Our next intake coming is called November intake for foundation programs. Many of you have noticed that we have a new foundation program, which is Foundation in Science. It will be conducted in the UniKL MySat in Malacca. Also, we have Foundation Science and Technology in UniKL MIDI, Malaysia Italy Design Institute, the one we had today presentation from Encik Mazlan, Muslizam from the Asia Rail Center. And we have Foundation in Business, which is conducted in UniKL Business School. The applications are still opened, and the great news is that the cost of our foundations programs for the students who is joining and progressing for the degree is really lower. So for those who would join Foundation foundation in science, the tuition fees will be only 6,500 Malaysian ringgit. And foundation in science and technology, it's 9,000 ringgit. And for foundation in business, it's 8,500 in Malaysian ringgit. So those are the fees which are applicable to students who will proceed further to the UniKL degrees. And it's an opportunity for the students to start this year for the foundation programs. The registration date for this program will be in December. So we still have time to assist the students with the applications and EMGS application. The exact date for registration is actually 27 December. And the classes will be starting by the first week of January. And also for the January 2021 intake, our applications are still open. All the programs that we had today, they're available for the online application. Right now, for our practice is to submit all the applications online on our website, and we will proceed with the offering as soon as possible, based on the students meeting the entry criteria for UniKL. Of course, right now, I understand there's many questions all the time about the Malaysian immigration and everything. Unfortunately, probably we will not have that much news on that and when the new students can enter. But for sure, the students, they can study online, and we provide the access to student portals and all the other equipment like Microsoft Office software, including MC Teams, which we're using today for the students to do their online studies. So in case you have like any questions by end of the session, this is the time for you to ask, so that we can cover any questions from our partners that you might have today. Right? Okay. Everyone is so quiet today. Monday blues, right? All right. It's okay. You know our numbers. You know my number. Everybody probably has my WhatsApp number. You can text me if you have any questions related to our programs. We will be sharing recording with you shortly after the session. So in case you want to review or show to your counselors, you can share the link with them. And of course, feel free to reach out to me or Tan Shilpan, whoever you are engaged with our international recruitment office, and we will be happy to assist you. Thank you so much for joining the session. That would be a wrap up. Really appreciate everybody's time and effort to contribute to this session.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, and stay safe.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Olga.